He mentioned that the kind of investment that has been pumped into NAWEC over the last 8 years is unprecedented.
Yeah.
But people still, that's where the trouble is. People are saying with all these monies and projects, we still can't basically supply our own place without relying on Senelec, OMVG. They said there had been enough money for us to be able to have generators. The Kotu power station used to be very busy in the 80s. Generator number 1, number 6. Let's talk about that now. If you finish this, we'll deal with each of these generators. What is their state?
Yeah, what I was saying is IPP together with the connection from Senelec will stay here until we are able to generate the required capacity internally. One thing that we need to understand is NAWEC, I would call it a private institution or semi-autonomous. You know, all our daily operations, our salaries and every other thing is from our own coffers, not from government. We do not have an annual subvention from government, unless otherwise sometimes when things are very red with us, we have to come to central government for assistance. And then the reason why we opted to get that discussion and agreement with Senegal was we also did our homework to look at how much money are we putting in trying to operate our regional gens, our regional power stations.
Yes.
We calculated how much fuel we need in a month, how much lubricants we need in a month, how much fuel we need in a month, which we need to be ferrying from the greater Banjul area to the regions, and then how many staff do we need to maintain in those regions. We made this calculation against the contract or the agreement that we have with Senegal. And I think we are better off contracting Senegal to connect us in that part of the Gambia, looking at the proximity, and also looking at the cost involved in it.
So and this is why Senegal already have infrastructure that can easily connect us. That will be cheaper than you, investing in that.
In those
to tap that regional
in those areas.
Regional.
This is why we go into this. Again, I don't want to talk about tariff, but recently, you know, I think 1 year or 2 years, the tariff was increased, and there had been a lot of public outcry.
There had been a lot of uproar.
But if you're an insider of NAWEC, you will understand that on our daily basis, our operational cost is far bigger than what we incur from the tariff that we have increased. Whether you know it or not, we are living on using the banks to do some of the things that we're doing, getting loans here and there.
So you mean even these prepaid cash powers that people give are not enough to sustain your operations?
It's not enough. I just want to avoid the tariff. Again, we have two types of payments here: the prepayment and post-payment. With the post-payment, where you consume water at the end of the month, you're given a bill and pay, and there are maybe a small number of meters, electricity meters that are still red. And they pay. But it's like the areas that Gambians owe this company is almost $500 million. And it is tedious and hard to get this money from them.
But this is because the large part of it from the government. Am I right?
Maybe government used to own NAWEC some 5, 6, 7 years ago.
What I'm saying is that who are the biggest debtors up to now?
The public. As this minute is the public.
It's the public. Yeah, government is fulfilling its part of the.
So why do you find it difficult to recover them?
Well, that's a very good question. You see, the recovery is
$1 billion.
No, it's
$500 million.
And that's what you owe Senelec. You probably would have paid or Senelec.
Well, we will get
we'll get to that. That's another time. But anyway, on a serious note, definitely the areas. I mean, I hope we have that mandate to just publish names and figures.
But now, tell me what kind of category? Because this cannot be households. It cannot be households.
No, it is.
It has to be institutions, companies, etc.
I was going to complete. Yes.
And then, no, it is.
Councils are part of
that's more or less government.